Hello, welcome to MA 335 for summer 21. I wanted to go through the syllabus and make sure that you guys completely understand the syllabus. First, I'm going to talk about the textbook. So the textbook that we are using in this class is Fundamental of Fluid Mechanics by Munson. This is actually a really good book. And I also remember that I'm reading that book when I was an undergrad student. And the thing that I really like about this book was the examples. The examples are really good. Mm, it's just a big start from the scratch and teach and kind of teach you how you are going to take a procedure to solve the questions. So then if you have a similar question, so you can kind of use that example um, and solve your other problems. So it's a really good book. And also the edition of the book is 8, so in case you just wanted to know what's the edition. And then in this book, we are teaching 8 chapter, and which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, and 8 and 9. So the exam 1 um, are included these 4 chapters, and then exam 2 included chapter 5 and 7, and the final exam are going to be a comprehensive exam, so it's going to include all of the chapter that I'm going to teach you in this class. So this is all the 3 exams that you have in this course. So just make sure that you don't miss the exam time, because for all of the exam it's going to be different. I'm going to announce whenever we have exams, so you don't miss it, but make sure that you have it on your calendar. And we are going to talk about the exam in particular, what you need to do, because it's an online class. So I wanted to make sure that everything is clear for you guys. So the class structure. The way that I'm going to teach this class is that we're gonna have a recorded lectures, and I'm gonna upload them through the YouTube. I'm going to share the link of the YouTube on the um, jubilars. So make sure, if you cannot find it, email me please, and I'm gonna help you through finding that. So for the recorded lectures, because I want to make sure that you guys are kind of practicing while I'm teaching, I'm gonna upload all of the pre-written lectures on the Ubilearns. So you can download it, or I don't know if you have, I don't know, a tablet, or the way that you are taking notes, you can prepare the pre-written lectures, and then you can write on it while I'm teaching. And then this is a good practice, because then you're going to be more involved in the class. So this is another way that I really recommend you guys to going through that for the studying of this class. And also you can if you have any question, you can just highlight in the phrase or something for yourself, to make sure you can ask about that material afterwards on the office hours, and make sure that you really understand the material. So so I try to to make the videos to be less than 20 minutes. Then I think in this case you can just find the material easier. I try to write down the number of the topics of the material, and also I can make an Excel for you guys to follow what is the material. I'm gonna number them to and make sure that you can easily find them. So then the other thing that we have in this class, I just wanted to make sure that the way that you study this class are going to be really, help you to understand the material. So one thing that I really like and um, I even when I was undergrad, I do that. First, I really recommend you guys to when I want to solve a question, in the lecture note that I'm gonna provide you, you can pause the video, solve it yourself. And then in this way you can practice more. So then compare your solution to my solution, and find your mistakes and just highlight them, and, and maybe take a note for that to understand what was the problem. Or if you cannot recognize what is the problem, you can also ask me, you can email me, you can ask me through Zoom. So just make sure that you understand that. The other thing that I wanted, I just kind of suggested to you guys, is that you can make a form in the UV Learns for your for I mean for the class, and you can just go through that form and ask your question. I don't mean that just share the answer of the, for example, homework. I just the way that you can communicate to each other, asking your question, helping each other. It is very, it's gonna be really helpful in this class, because it's online, you cannot see each other. So in this way, maybe you can just, I mean, kind of feel that you are in the in-person class. So the other thing that I'm going to recommend is that for the for the homeworks, and also for the question that I'm going to solve in the lectures, and the question that I'm going to solve in the office hours. So make sure you repeat them after solving by yourself. You're gonna repeat them. Make sure that you do that. It's all practicing this class. Just practice as much as you can. Do not look at the solution. Just try it by yourself, even if you don't know how to start the question. Just think about it, and then at least you try. Just give it a try. And then after that, when you solve it by yourself, then you can just, I don't know, compare your answer to the solution and make sure that you understand what you didn't do right. So the other thing that I'm really recommend you guys, I'm gonna have office hours. I'm gonna talk about it a little more, how the office hours would be. Just I wanted to make sure that it is really good if you can participate in the office hours. So just attend to the office hours. I'm gonna record it and put it on the UB Learns. But if you attend, it's very good. It's a it's 2 times in the 2 times per week, which is on a Monday, and it's on Wednesday, and it's gonna be from 12 p.m. to 2:50. I'm going to give you a break, maybe every 50 minutes. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes break. And the way that let me just add a page here. So the way that these office hours work is that first, at the beginning, I'm going to solve some question for you guys, like just a recitation class that you have um, for the other courses. So we're gonna have maybe 2 to 3 problems. I'm going to kind of communicate with you, ask you what do you think we can just go to solve this question. Then I'm gonna help you guys to solve it, and then I'm going to solve it and show you the correct answer for these problems. And then after that, because you have a weekly homework, so you can after that you can ask your question about the homework or about the lecture notes that I teach you. So in then so it's really good. I mean, if you were there and then the other students asking question, you're gonna learn from them, and also you can resolve all of your questions. And I mean, if you have any concern, you also can email me. But I really emphasize on being in the office hours, and if not, just make sure that you're gonna review and take a look at that videos that gonna be on UB Learns. So just I mean, make sure that you're gonna do that. Also for the study, make sure that you don't I mean get fall behind. Um, the thing is that I mean I worried about this class is that it's an online class, so I just don't like the way that you think that you can see that video later and postpone everything. Then it's really gonna be hard to catch up the material, because we are going to have only 6 weeks for this class. So you need to spend the time early, make sure you are not falling behind, because once you fall behind in this class, it's very difficult to catch up. You have to work twice as hard to catch up. You can't just pick things up later because we need previous materials, and also after that we are going forward and you're moving on to something completely different. So it is hard. So just make sure that you're going to be doing your homework at the time that you need to do that, watching the videos, and also solving and uploading your homeworks on time. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is about the homeworks. We're gonna have 6 homeworks in this class. So the first homework gonna cover chapter 1 and 2, and the due date gonna be on Saturday. I know that the Saturday is not a perfect day of a week to be a due date for the homework. I know that, but I'm sorry, this is 6 weeks. I just wanted to make sure that you have time to review it before the exams and before the office hours. So then if you have a question on it, you can ask from me. And I just also wanted to make sure that you can read all of the materials before the due date. So this is why I decided to put it on Saturday. So we have chapter 1 and 2, and the due date is on Saturday, June 5th. And then we have chapter 3 and 4 for the next homework. The due date is on 12. And then we have chapter 5 and the due date is on 19. We have chapter 7 and 8, I believe, and 8, and the due date is on 26. And we have um, chapter 8 and some part of chapter 9. So we don't have chapter 8 here, sorry. So, and some part of chapter 9 for the homework 5, and the due date is July 3rd. And after that, the last homework gonna be on Tuesday, July 6th, which is um, just right before your final exam. So the exams. So we have 3 exams in this class, and I already told you what chapter gonna be in which of the exam, and just I just wanted to also emphasize on the date of the exam. So we have the first exam gonna be at June 14th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. So that 30 minutes, it's for uploading your question to Udemy. I'm going to talk about it shortly. So the other exam that you have, which is exam 2, is on June 28th, and it's again from 6 to 8:30 p.m. And the final exam, which is a comprehensive exam, is going to be on July 7th, and the time is during the time of the office hour, which is from 12 to 3 p.m. So make sure that you don't mix up the exam and you don't miss it. If you have any problem to take the exam on that day, you need to um, inform me sooner and earlier, and we need to discuss about it. What is the problem that you cannot take the exam at that time? And then if it was reasonable, we can find a solution for that. Now, also the other thing that I wanted to talk about the exam. During the exam, you need to be online through the Zoom. You need to uh, turn on your camera, and then make sure that um, you scan your work clearly. Oh, sorry about my handwriting. I know it sucks. So the camera would be on. You need to turn off the microphone. Turn off microphone. You need to scan your work through maybe an app in your mobile. I always use Cam Scanner. It's your choice, whatever you want to use. And then you need to make sure that the scan is really clear. And then after you upload it through the UV Lens, make sure that it's there. And then if for any reason you couldn't upload it through UV Lens by the time that it would be, you need to send me a copy or the scan of your homework, your exam, and through email, and just the time that you needed to upload it. So then the other thing that I wanted to tell you is that um, it should be PDF. So make sure that it's PDF and then upload it to the UB Learns. The other thing that I forgot to mention is that the homework gonna be through While Plus. So I'm gonna instruct you how to use Wiley Plus. I might make a video or just write something on Learns, then you can just easily go through it. But if you have any problems, just make sure that you email me before the due date, because otherwise you're gonna pass the due date and there is no other way you can submit the homework. So make sure that you go through it sooner than later, and let me know if you have any problem on that. So let me see if I cover everything. Um, yeah, I think I cover everything, and I also give 30 minutes for each of the exam. Then you can have time to upload and upload your exam through the UV Learns. And make sure that when you email me, you email with your UB mail. So just make sure that as well. And yeah, that's it. See you on the next video, which is on chapter 1. Thank you.